show. Thanks for tuning in to Football Extreme. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button down below so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. Man, I missed that. Now, tomorrow, Liverpool versus Arsenal. There's the Carabao Cup, first leg semi-final. And the second leg is next week. And the first leg was supposed to take place last week, but it was postponed due to COVID that broke out in the Liverpool camp. And they should have their full strength team for this leg, with the exception of Sadio Mane and Mo Salah, who are away at the African Cup of Nations. Arsenal is only missing Thomas Partey and Mohamed Elneny, and obviously Aubameyang is also away, but as you guys would know, he wasn't in the team. He was frozen out due to behavioral issues. So unfortunately for this tie, we can just say that we're missing Thomas Partey, who has been on form for us over the Christmas period, and Elneny, he hasn't been too bad when he's come in, but obviously he wasn't in the starting 11. So in this one, we're just missing Thomas Partey, which is a big blow for us in the midfield. And Liverpool is missing Mohamed Salah, and as well as Sadio Mane. Now, there's two other teams between Chelsea and Tottenham. The first leg of that encounter took place last week. Chelsea ran out 2-0 winners, so they're going into the second leg, which is taking place tonight, with a 2-0 advantage. And by the time the video comes out, probably that game would have been done and dusted. But Chelsea does have an advantage over Spurs, and I'm happy to I can confirm, or I'm 100% sure that Chelsea should be winning this encounter. So the four teams currently in the semi-final in the Carabao Cup, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham and Chelsea, are desperate in need of silverware. So they should be going all out for these encounters. Chelsea, maybe Tuchel has a little bit of pressure. He's fallen off the pace of Man City with regards to the league title. And he did sign an 18-month contract when he joined Chelsea last year in January. He took them to the Champions League final. It looked like he's going for the league this season, but he's falling short a bit. So the Carabao Cup, probably it's his chance of getting some form of silverware, because the league title seems like it's going to be a tall order. And if he doesn't if he finishes the season without winning any form of silverware, then he might not get a contract extension. So it's quite interesting to see how they do in this tournament, and also if they can keep up with Man City for the league title. And obviously the Champions League, that's a difficult one. We can get into that some other time. So the Carabao Cup seems like a good option for him to get some silverware, and hopefully be enough for him to get a contract extension. Liverpool as well, this is their second season. Should they not win any silverware, it's going to be the second season that they haven't won anything ever since winning the league trophy. So I'm not sure if Klopp wants to have another trophyless season. Especially this season, he had a full strength team. Last season, we can understand there are a lot of injuries, but this season he's got a full set of players. So he also needs to go in strong for the Carabao Cup. just so that if he falls short by chasing Man City, he does have a trophy in the cabinet. So it's also quite a big game for a big competition for Liverpool as well. Um, Tottenham, there's a new manager. It's also a big opportunity for them. They're in the last four, and it's also in their hands. If they do well, they try and fight back tonight to overturn the 2-0 deficit and make their way to the final, and face either Liverpool or Arsenal. I think that it could be a good start for their new coach, Antonio Conte. If you look at Conte's situation, it's similar to Mikel Arteta. When Mikel Arteta came to Arsenal in December 2019 or 2020, he won the FA Cup in that season. And that sort of uplifted him and it bought him some time, which is why he's still around for this time. It's literally because he delivered silverware, which bought him some time. If maybe he didn't deliver silverware, he would have been out the door a while ago. So if Antonio Conte can maybe land the Carabao Cup, it could also help him to buy him some time, so that the owners, the chairman can have faith in him and maybe give him some money to spend to strengthen the team. So yeah, it also looks like, it could do a lot for Tottenham as well, if they were to win the Carabao Cup. It could be good for Harry Kane as well. He's been at Spurs for so long and they haven't had any silverware. They've been close on numerous occasions, and maybe this one could be the one, provided they can overturn that deficit. And then for Arsenal, we're trying to get to top four. If we don't get to top four, maybe for top six, maybe winning the Carabao Cup and getting top six is a step up from last season, and then maybe we can work towards top four. But currently we're in the top four, so we have to try our best to stay in the top four, and also try and win this trophy. Now, going into this particular encounter between Liverpool and Arsenal, it's quite interesting over the years that we faced them before in the Carabao Cup, and that was a thrilling encounter. Funny enough, the game ended 5-all after extra time, and it had to go to penalties, and then Liverpool won on penalties. We faced Liverpool again in the Community Shield when they won the league and won the FA Cup, and that game also ended in a draw of 1-1, and it had to be settled on penalties. So it's quite interesting that pretty much most of our cup games against Liverpool have always ended in a draw and needing to be settled on penalties. So it's quite interesting to see what's going to happen on this one. Obviously, if the first leg ends in a draw, it doesn't really matter because there's a second leg that will decide everything. So yeah, looking at the possible lineups that we could see on both sides. Liverpool look like they've got a full strength team. They should have Ellison playing for this game. He should be fit. They should have Trent. They should have Van Dijk, Robertson, Henderson, Fabinho. They should have Firmino and Jota. So maybe you might find that Minamino comes in for Salah, and maybe Jones also comes in because Mane is not there. But we should be seeing a strong Liverpool lineup for this encounter. And then for the Arsenal, the visiting team also looks like it could be similar team that we saw playing against Man City, with the omission of Thomas Partey, because he's away at the AFCON. Gabriel looks like he's going to come back after being sent off against Man City. His one match suspension was the loss against Nottingham Forest. So he should be back in the back, partnering Ben White. We should have Tierney, Xhaka, Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, Lacazette, which is pretty much all the players that played in the Man City loss or defeat. So we could see Sambi Lokonga coming in for Thomas Partey in the midfield as the only change. So apart from that, both teams look like they've got strong teams out, and depending on how the results go, there shouldn't be any excuses in terms of players being away, COVID, etc., etc. It does seem like it's going to be a blow-by-blow encounter. League matches, Arsenal's record against Liverpool is not the best. So one would predict that Liverpool should be winning this easily. But when it comes to cup competitions, as I've said, they've met each other on 3 occasions in the last few years. And there was a 5-5 game which Liverpool won on penalties. There was the 1-1 draw in the Community Shield, which Arsenal won on penalties as well. So it's quite interesting to see how this encounter would go. As I said, it could be easy for one to say that Liverpool will win this one, but this is a cup competition and history just shows that the matches have been drawn. So yeah, it's quite interesting to see whether will it be Liverpool-Chelsea final, or will it be an Arsenal-Chelsea final, or can Spurs pull up an upset, knock Chelsea out, and set up a clash between either Arsenal or Liverpool? It remains to be seen. That's it from me on the Nene Show. I will be back just to give you guys an update on what has happened with these 2 games, and yeah, just to see who will be in the final. But as an Arsenal fan, I'd want my team to win. I think we have a chance to beat Liverpool over 2 legs. So we just need to make it count in the first leg tomorrow. If we can keep it tight and maybe get a draw out of that game, or 1-0 loss, or 2-1, something quite small margins. And then I think in the second leg, when we're playing at the Emirates, we should be able to overturn whatever deficit we have and win the encounter. So yeah, so hopefully Arsenal can get a draw or sneak a win, because I know the second leg we're definitely gonna beat them. It's just the question is, will it be enough for us to get us through? So who would I want to play against if we're to beat Liverpool, between Chelsea and Spurs? I think I'd want to play Chelsea in the final instead of Tottenham. Tottenham is our rival, and we'd want to see them anywhere near a final. So on this one, I'd rather have an Arsenal versus Chelsea final if it were up to me. But unfortunately, it's not. We've also got a tricky encounter against Spurs on Sunday. Again, it's a North London derby in the league. So yeah, that's also going to be quite an interesting match following whatever is going to happen in the semi-finals. So yeah, that's it for me on the Nene Show. I promise to be back real soon with another installment. Football Extreme is now a year old. It's been 12 months since we did our first episode. And yeah, we just want to say thanks to all to everyone for subscribing, for liking and sharing our videos. We're going to try and do it bigger and better in 2022. There's a couple of things that we're trying to figure out and learn in the process. And yeah, just to present a quality product to you guys. And the only thing that we ask is you guys to hit that subscribe button, smash a like on the video, share it with your friends and families, and I'll see you guys soon on the Nene Show. Cheers.